Pat, a 2-0 loss here against Weston Super Mare. Unfortunately, our FA Cup journey comes to an end. Was that frustrating?
Yeah, a little bit frustrating, disappointing. Just felt like it was a game that, in the end, we just probably wanted to. It's a hard one. Just have a little bit more in us. You can't really fault the boys' effort. I think we don't start well. Penalty early doors is obviously not favourable to us, especially in this scenario. Wasn't much in the first half, I didn't think, really. They obviously have some quality. Second half, I thought we were really dominant, but I just felt like we were dominant without threatening their goal enough. It feels like a few games where we're really good with the ball and we get round the box and just feel like we're not shooting, we're not crossing enough. It's something that I think we need to speak to the lads about, and just why is that? Is that something that we've said? Is it? I don't know. It's a bit of decision making. It's a bit of, when you're 2-0 down the FA Cup, you just want to go for their throat a little bit, and I didn't feel like we gathered the momentum to do that. So that was disappointing, because for the amount of ball we had, I don't think we threatened enough. I thought we gave them a good game. They're second in the league above. I think they won 7 in a row in the National South. They're obviously a good side, but I thought overall we matched them, and just felt like we built up well, we pressed well. It was the bits in between. I thought we were just 10% off today. I didn't think our reactions were great. I thought there was some big distances, some big gaps, but it's a hard one, isn't it? It's one that you look back on and probably feel like probably could have done a little bit more. But yeah, I am disappointed today, to be honest.
Joe, like Pat said, seemed like we had a lot of the ball. We dominated possession. We were in around their box quite a bit, but a bit like Hungerford, just couldn't find the back of the net, could we?
Yeah, it's frustrating. I think you can see clearly why they're going so well in the league above. Thought that they were very efficient. They defended their half and their box really well, and we needed to be more decisive and probably make quicker decisions and just execute things a little bit better. I think a couple of times you get in around the ball run through to their goalkeeper rather than we secure the ball, or we don't get a shot away quick enough. And I think that's frustrating and it's negative, but at the same time we have to understand the position that they're in, which is that they're a top side in the league above, and they are there for a reason, and that's because they manage games very well and they're very efficient. And I thought they looked decisive even when they missed chances. I still thought they looked decisive around the final third, and that's just something that we can take and hopefully improve about ourselves. But it's disappointing because we were a little bit flatter maybe than we would like to have been today, but there's some positives to take as well, which probably come from certain individuals' performances that we'll take away from the game.
Pat, no IK Hill today. Have you got an update on him, and do you feel like we maybe sort of missed his presence out there?
Yeah, of course you miss him. He's been one of our best players this season. I think you'll miss him in any game. He makes such an impact on most games that he plays. He's been struggling a little bit with his calf. He's actually struggled for quite a few weeks, but he's played so many games. It was probably one game too many. He didn't train at all this week. So it was one where if he'd played today, he was at risk of making it a lot worse, which we obviously don't want. So unfortunately he couldn't be involved, but we're hoping he'll be back soon. It's a difficult one because he's out today. You still got your skipper Whisk out. Josh McCormick struggling with his hamstring. He's on the bench, so we had 2 fit first team players on the bench today, which is far from ideal in an FA Cup game against a team like Weston, so doesn't help. But hopefully those boys will be back soon. I agree with Joe. Like, the lads did some good things today against a team that's doing very well in the league above, so there is positives to take. I think it's just at the end of the game maybe feel a little bit disappointed that we maybe didn't make more of the ball and the areas we got in.
A busy October coming up, first with an FA Trophy trip to Yate, and what can we expect from that?
We've got loads of games coming up, plenty of tough away games, the 81 being one of them. I think FA Trophy is one of those ones where maybe early on it's not necessarily super exciting, but once you get through 1 or 2 rounds, and we've been there before, you start to look at bigger ties and you start to get eyes on going deeper into the competition. So we'll take that game very seriously. We want to go there and win. We've got some some big league games coming up. Obviously we've got a few derbies and a few tough away ones, so we'll have to make sure we manage the boys as best we can. We're obviously carrying some knocks and some injuries, and we're light on numbers. There's no getting away from it at the moment. But we'll manage the boys where we can, train properly, and we've obviously seen more than enough from our start to the season to know that we can compete in every game. And even today, a top side from the league above comes up, and I thought we competed very well. We just maybe lacked quality at certain times. So lots of positives moving forward. We're excited for loads of games. We'd rather be playing games than just training all the time. So we're excited for those, and we want to continue the start to the season that we've had.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, mate.